That's just sports, baby.
Crowd goes wild. Strawberry ice bringing fire and style. Reds, Bengals, Bearcats all in my zone. This is my stage, my mic, my throne. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's line is kicking down the door. Step into the ring where the passion ignites. Talking sports all day and all night. From the field to the court to the roaring stands. Strawberry ice with the world in my hands. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's fine is kicking down the door.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman Jeff Trunapole, and as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio. And I was just watching the Bearcats game, and they are losing 21-7. But I was watching that down here, in the ice cave.
All right, shout out to my sponsors. They are Priority Lawn and Landscaping for all your lawn and landscaping needs. You need your grass cut, you need shrubbery trimmed, I don't know, you need a paper patio, you need anything, I mean anything. Landscaping required. Think Priority Lawn and Landscaping. Also, shout out to T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And of course, Meyer Windows, Door, and More. I got it in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. They're energy efficient, great looking windows, easy to clean. Meyer Window, Door, and More. The website is MeyerCincinnati.com. And also shout out to my favorite brewery, Moorline Lager House. Get on down there, get you some delicious Moorline beer, some delicious Moorline food. And tell them I sent you. Moorline Lager House.
That's right. We had a great time all year long down at Moorline Lager House for the tailgates. We will not be doing one this Sunday, so make sure you guys mark it on the calendar that we will be doing these next year. And come on down because they're a great time. Next time I'll be down there. I'll probably be down there for Reds opening day. So that'll be a fun time. And I'll be doing a draft show too. So always have other live events coming up here in the next couple months. But if you're watching, like I said, the Bearcats are losing 21-7 right now. I kind of want to discuss, and I'm waiting until Dale and AC join the show. But what is up, everybody in the chat? Let's see here. Who we got in there first? We've got Ryan in there. Rhino, the Toledo Rhino. What's up? Brad's in there. Robert's in there. Tony Blazin. Lindsay's in there. What's going on? Yes, Lindsay. They do not look good tonight. Well, because I don't know, like 20 guys decided to not play. And Brendan Storsby is the most sought after quarterback in college football. And he's not going to be a Bearcat anymore. I think Sorsby is right now at Texas Tech doing a visit there. It's between Texas Tech and LSU. And yes, Sorsby left. You are correct. That's what I'm saying. Sorsby left. And they're saying he might get $5 million. So that is if he decides not to go to the NFL draft. I think he should be smart and take the $5 million and play either at Texas Tech or LSU. But Sorsby was gone. The Godfather didn't play. Logan Wilson isn't playing. There's a number of other Bearcats that weren't playing in this game. So I really wasn't all that excited to watch it. I was hoping it would be over by now. I forgot how long halftime and stuff is for these bowl games, but it was forever. And it is a freaking downpour, man. It is a monsoon there. But you guys know I'm not a big Satterfield fan as it is. I'm not very optimistic. I just say going into next year. We'll see, because he's going to have to get a lot of people in the transfer portal he's got to get a quarterback because the two guys I saw, well, one of them, he's a fifth-year senior, Leitenberg. The other one's a redshirt freshman, and he can run the ball. I don't know if he can throw it because it's really raining there, but not really. I don't think he's really a Big 12 quarterback. So that's one of the biggest things for Satterfield is to get a Big 12 quarterback and hopefully not do what he's done the last 2 years where he's just crashed and burned the second half or end of the season. So it has not been it's been rough rough the last month of the season. Okay, join. I'm on here by myself. Texting Dale. I said, are you joining? He said, yes. I'm like, well, join. I'm on here by myself. So, Lindsay, you're not a fan of Satterfield. Yeah, I don't really think a whole lot of Bearcat fans are. And yes, Paul, we better get a better runner he's a better runner than a passer. Yes, the talk about the quarterback that's playing for him right now, which I can't remember his name. He's a pretty good runner. But yeah, I would not feel very comfortable as him being our quarterback going into the 2026 season. So there's a lot. I mean, they did a list. It's kind of funny. They're doing a list of, it's almost like free agent watch now, transfer quarterbacks. And they had a list of like 10 of them that were guys that are in the portal. And hopefully we'll get one of those guys to come here, but I didn't hear anybody talk about any of them coming to Cincinnati. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, we got Bearcat basketball coming up. I'm not too excited about that either. I mean, the funny thing, everybody's all like, you're such a positive Bengals fan. Like, well, I am, because when you got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and like this defense has gotten better, and we've seen things where, the young guys have developed. It gives me a little bit of hope. And if you draft Caleb Downs or the guy from Miami or something, we might fix this thing. It can be fixed pretty quickly, pretty easily, I think, through draft and through free agency. But as if the Bengals actually do that, I don't know. But the man just got done doing his own show. He was on there with John the Brain Sheeran. He is, like I said, I call him the Godfather because he's one of the first guys that I ever saw do these YouTube shows and podcasts and stuff. And he's okay. I mean, he's a California cool guy. We still like him. I mean, he is what he is. He's shaking his head at me. Oh, wait for AC to get ready here. But before we bring him on here, I do think that the Bengals are close. And one thing, I was talking about this with my brother-in-law yesterday on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Actually, he's ready. Let's bring in the Godfather, Anthony Cosenza. What's up, AC? You're muted. Other way. There you go.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So,
just trying to soak in your compliments.
Hey, I said you're pretty cool for a California guy.
Your backhanded compliments. I feel like, but that's okay. That's okay. How are you, buddy? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. By the way, we have the full crew today because the draft guru. And if you guys have not gotten the game day draft guide by Dale Altman, I highly, highly recommend you. It's only $5. You go to Project Game Day. He is my draft guy. He's your draft guy. He's Dale Altman.
Yeah, like I was rushing down here because you're like, I'm all alone, and I felt lonely, and I was like, well, I'm going to be off screen, and then I'm going to need to pop out in a few. Hopefully, AC shows up, but he beat me here.
I was all by myself. I was thinking of you. If anybody knows that song, that's the old Green Day song. Anyway, all right. So this is where I was kind of going with this. Since you guys popped on here, I was talking with my brother-in-law about this, and me and Richard Skinner talked about this on Tuesday's show. That the Bengals, I think, one thing we found out about the Bengals this year and the defense that we didn't find out about last year, we finally found out we have some people, some young guys we can actually work with. Miles Murphy, I think we got something there. Joseph Westside, I think we got something there. DJ Turner, we definitely got something there. Dax Hill, guys like that. And that's the positive I'm going to take out of this is we didn't know that last year, I think. So if you take that and you have a building block as far as this defense goes where It could be fixed in a year. Will the Bengals do it? I have no idea, but I think they can fix it in a year. Am I too much of the orange colored sunglasses, or what do you guys?
Well, think? First off, I'm Mr. Brightside. If we're just randomly I feel like you're Mr. Brightside when it comes to all this, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do agree. Like, Miles Murphy ascension has been a blessing. He's leading the team in sacks. It's still only 5.5. There still needs to be so much pass rush juice. We know there's clear holes, and will they address them or not? We don't know, but we'll have all off season to talk about them. But I'm excited to see young guys continue to make plays. It sucks Osai's out, Newton's out, because those are two guys. I know Osai would have to be signed back. Yeah, but those are two guys I want to see. Hey, are you part of the future? Another game matters for these guys. But I do think it matters for a guy like Cedric Johnson, who looked really good last week. Obviously, Stewart.
Yeah. This is what's so tenuous about where the Bengals are right now with their record, who they're playing, all that kind of stuff. Where And this is where they have leaned on in this whole dead cat bounce thing, where they're like, hey, we like what we have in the building. I like what I saw from Shamar Stewart. I like what I've seen from Joseph Osai. I like what I've seen from Miles Murphy. There needs to be still
more
an embedded breeding of compete. And more, like you said, Jeff, more. Like, it's good, but it's not good enough. Right. Like and you can, this whole off season, I think, and I didn't talk about it on our show too much, but really, I think this whole off season centers around what they do or don't do with Trey Hendrickson. I really do. Like, I think if you're not going to spend 30, 35 million tag number, whatever on him, or long-term contract, then you need to spread that out. And, I like what I've seen from Demetrius Knight and Barrett Carter in more recent weeks, but are they more depth linebackers instead of starters?
We still need to add that room.
It's like, okay, if you're not going to spend that significant number in 2026, gosh, I'm still struggling saying 26 instead of 25. If you're not going to spend that on Trey, what are you going to spend that number on? Right? How are you going to, do different things on the defense to fix things? So to me, it's one or the other. It's like, hey, well, not one or the other, but let's keep Trey here, and then we'll continue to kind of, smatter around in the defense and other things, or that massive amount of money we're going to allocate elsewhere. And where that is, I don't know, but I think to Dale's point as the draft guy, I think there are a lot of guys in this year's class. If you look at this bowl season, there are a lot of guys in the secondary on the defensive line that can immediately help you. So yeah.
Now my question is real quick for you guys. I personally don't. They're going to re-sign Trey. I think they're going to let him walk.
I don't either. Yeah.
But to your point, though, they better take that money and spread it out. And that's where, for me, the thing, and Dale, you're the draft guy, but for me, the spot, and I'll throw to UAC too, the spots that they need to address on the defense side, well, obviously safety. I think linebacker, they at least need to get a veteran linebacker who could possibly start and maybe draft one too. And I would like it, maybe get an edge too, but I want an interior 3 tech who could push up the middle, because I think we could get away with, if you resign Joseph Osai and Miles Murphy, and you keep Miles Murphy and Shamar Stewart does what they think he's going to do, and Cedric Johnson, I think we might be all right there, but we need more push up the middle in general. I mean, I still would love to get an edge, but am I close there? What you guys were thinking there? replace?
I want to stick with one part of what we were talking about, which was like, where do they spend the money that AC was talking about? Because I'm the same way, but it's like I've seen it go every year. And AC, I know you have too. We're like,
that rollover, Dale. The rollover.
That rollover. It's not just the rollover though. It's you front load contracts. You do this and that. You know. So I'm thinking the conversation to me starts with extension candidates.
Miles Murphy, or
Turner, Dax Hill,
yes,
Dax Hill, even though
yes.
he's got the 5th year for next year. They feel like, or do they play him against each other? We're going to sign one of you.
Murphy.
Well, Murphy, you just extend. You just got to pick up that 5th year with his.
Yeah, you got him for 2 more already.
Yeah,
by picking up the 5th year.
But
so
DJ Turner,
I do feel like you got a little room with Murphy.
But DJ Turner, I think you should. He's one that they would be smart and be proactive in signing him to extension now before he goes and makes the Pro Bowl in the next couple of years. That would be a smart thing to do.
Well, the thing is, like, they're not going to be free agents this year, but they both are scheduled to be free agents the following year. And you know the Bengals think this way. This is why cornerback will be in play. It will be. Like, it 100% will be in the first round. Jermon McCoy, Mansour Delane. It's going to be in play, whether you want it to be or not. So I go right to extension candidates, how they use that money, because right away, because I know people are like, well, they got $60 million. And I'm like, I don't disagree. What I would do, what AC would do, what Jeff would do, what you would do, random person on Twitter, is so much different than what the Bengals typically do. And it's like, yeah, well, they had to deal with T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, big extension. Sure, they should have been juggling multiple things. It's called being NFL. It's called being $1 billion business. They don't do it.
Nope.
So I'm very concerned about, do they just focus on we're going to extend 1 or 2 guys?
Well, that's and
then we're going to bring in a TJ Slate, Oren Burks caliber player.
Like, where's Jeff Hobson in the rookie pool article? Where's you know what I mean?
But you got to allocate $15 million. By the way,
Jeff Hobson is a plus guy. It's
not
of
the earth dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome.
He gets paid by the Bengals. Number one.
But the thing is, to your point, Dale, these are conversations and stuff they should be doing now, right now.
They might be.
And I hope to God they are. They better be, because I'm like, what the hell else are you doing? I mean, you can go get ready for the draft, which you should be, but take care. And that's kind of like my point. Take care of the guys that are in your room now that you have said these are the building blocks. I think we're all agreed these could be the building blocks for.
That's a Dalton Rice. You were just saying Dalton Reisner without saying Dalton Reisner.
Yes, exactly.
Why? Hold on. Why was Dalton Reisner not signed 2 years ago? Like why? What are we doing?
Why is he not resigned now? Just resign him.
There's no reason not to sign him. He is begging them to sign him, and you could probably
want to be here. Yeah.
You could probably get him for. You could probably say, "Hey, here's 2 years, $6-7 million." The shit they give Cody Ford, but this is a starter, and he'd probably be like, "Okay,
yep." Because he said his New Year's resolution is to not wait till August or September to get to sign a contract. I mean, I heard, I don't remember, Trags or somebody put that out there. Let me get this $10 super chat here from Fuzzy Balls. Joseph Size,
the best handle ever.
Fuzzy balls. Gotta say it, man. It's like we got Dalton Reisner.
Is he or she really a big tennis fan, or is it really? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
The real questions are being asked tonight.
Yes, we're getting in the hard hitting stuff here. All right, Joseph Size agent is David Mulligetta. Yes, so he's coming back and is 50-50 at best. I want to bring back DJ Reader at the right price. Trey per year. Pryor is down to $25 million a year after this season. Yeah, deal.
I want to start with the DJ Reader. Love him. Love what he's done. He's older, and I think TJ Slayton has been a pretty good replacement for him. And you also have McKinley Jackson and Chris Jenkins. He hasn't developed as a pass rusher. He's a run stuffer. You know, I know he doesn't necessarily play nose tackle, but they do put him in there at times. I feel like that is complete opposite of what we need is DJ Reader. And I know people don't want to hear this because like, oh, but the good times, DJ Reader.
I love DJ Reader, but
I do too. But like that's the one that I'm like, I don't see that as like I'm not dropping $7 million on DJ Reader next year.
Well, that goes to my point where I'm saying I think we need more of a 3-tech. We haven't had a push up the middle since Larry O. I mean, we haven't. And so BJ Hill, like BJ Hill is older. He needs less snaps. Good.
Yeah, it's also weird because Chris Jenkins has the build of a 3-tech, but he doesn't have that
play like one. He doesn't play like one.
He's a run stopper at like 290, 300, not 330, 6'5". You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's kind of
he doesn't fill the gaps. Like he can't just be.
Yeah. It's a weird anomaly. Yeah, it's like he has the build and the look of a 3-tech, but he does not have the skill set as such. And I like DJ Reader, and we can talk about the merits of. I saw some people saying, "Oh, Jesse Bates is going to be a salary cap casualty of the Falcons, and maybe he'll come back to the Bengals." We don't even know how burned that bridge is,
right,
from those guys. You know what I mean? Like those guys, the Bengals could reach out and be like, "Hey, this is the contract we offered you 2 years ago. Do you want to come back now?" And they can say, "Hey, Von Bell came back," and I think they'd be like,
in hindsight, bad move,
right?
I'm not holding up a single finger, but you know what I mean. Like they may just be like, "Dude, I did this for Jesse Bates. I did this for 2 years with you guys. I did this for 2." And DJ Reader, by the way, was the guy who publicly said re-sign Jesse Bates, right? Like he was the guy. So if we're talking about like bringing these guys back, I get the romanticism around it, but like I think at some point you got to probably say, let's do something different. But Dale and Jeff, the three of us have talked a bunch about, can you please recreate BJ Hill, Larry O?
That's what I want.
Can you do something to
like
recreate that?
Sadly, not this year. From what I have free agents in front of me, I can go through them, and I have like if you don't get
there's
Peter
nothing.
Woods, and
there's nothing.
That's why I'm very high on Peter Woods because that's about it. That's about it when it comes to the draft.
You read my
mind.
I'm
being honest. Like there is no one going to make an impact as a 3-tech beyond Peter Woods.
So all right, so you read my mind there. If Peter was just put it this way, if Peter Woods is there or Caleb Downs is there, which I don't think Caleb Downs might be there because he's a safety, because safeties don't get drafted. There's a chance, but I kind of doubt it. But if Peter Woods is there or an edge or Caleb Downs, would you take Peter Woods? Because I almost would, because we so badly need an interior push. But then we really badly need a safety. To me, it actually depends on what they do in free agency. But which you have ranked higher, I'll put that way, is in your draft guide?
I mean, see, it's different for me because I don't do it just for the Bengals. So I do have different feelings for where I have players ranked. But I will tell you, like, I have Caleb Downs, my second overall player in the entire draft. So he's always going to be, for me, okay. I have Jeremiah Love at number 1.
Okay.
Would I take either of those guys if the Bengals are picking 10th, 12th? It doesn't matter. No. Yeah. Well, Downs, maybe, because we do need a safety.
Yeah.
But, like, Jeremiah Love, no, I still wouldn't take him. So it's a difference between, like, where I have somebody ranked and how I value them for my team and positional value.
So that matters. Say Woods and Caleb Downs is there. Which one would you take?
It's tough. It's very tough for me because for me, I still have Peter Woods as like a 7th overall player, and I know some people have him like 15th, 20th on their boards, and it's like I see the impact. I was a big Walter Nolan guy, you know. I and maybe it is the bias of the Bengals for me. Like as much as I try not to put any bias into it, I have a thing for a pass rusher. Or a guy who hits certain marks, a 17% like pass rush win rate and a 10% stop
pass
rate.
Rush will help
you guys. You build
incredible.
You build inside out, and I think that's what Dale is saying is like, you know, this guy in the middle is ridiculous, and You also know that the Bengals, you guys probably know, the only safety they took in the first round was Darrell Williams at the end of the first round in 1990 or 91 or whatever that was.
There. Yeah.
So, I mean, do you guys remember the 09 draft where the Bengals took Keith Rivers?
Yeah.
And a couple of picks before him. A couple of picks before him, or a pick before him, the Saints took. It was another USC guy. It was a defensive tackle, Cedric. I can't remember his name, but that was a guy that Marvin was like, I want the defensive tackle, and the defensive tackle went. The Bengals did not go to get that guy, so they got Keith Rivers, and Keith Rivers, whatever you think about him, whatever, but. To me, you gotta build as much as the flashy corners and the wide receivers and the quarter. The Bengals have always built outside in, and you need to build inside out. And this is another. I've said this probably the past couple of draft classes, but this is a meat and potatoes draft for the Bengals. Like, you need to get that inside out type of mentality with especially if you are going to keep Zach Taylor, Duke Tobin, etc. Like, to me, this has to be an inside out draft.
The thing is too, AC, is if Shamar
Cedric Ellis, Christopher Higdon said it. Cedric Ellis.
I was gonna say, this guy must not have been good, because he was okay.
He was okay. Like, he wasn't like fantastic, but he was better than Keith Rivers, right? Like, I mean,
I don't know. They were both sucked, if we're being honest.
All right, fine.
Fine,
Dale. Fine.
So, Dale, I'll ask you this. All right, because to me, like, I've said this before, if you get a consistent pass rush, which we haven't had, and if you get Woods in there and everybody else develops even more, and we bring Osai back, we might get a more consistent pass rush. If that happens, that makes your secondary better. My question for you, Dale, is: all right, let's say Caleb Downs and they don't take him in the first round. Is there a safety in the second round?
Yes.
Because I think you told me there's a big linebackers and safety draft, I think.
Yep.
I hope Dale says a guy I think he's going to say. But
I don't know if I'm on Ramsey as much as I have been.
Come on.
No, listen. The only reason, AC, is because I think he might be a slot corner.
Oh. It's what he is. It's honestly
which is still good for us, to be fair. Like, but I'm very excited about D'Angelo Pons, Keontae Scott, if we take a slot corner in the first 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
But shit, I got off track. What was the question?
Safeties in the second round. What safety would they take in the second round?
I think Thieneman from Oregon is somebody to definitely keep an eye on. He's reportedly has like 4.3 speed, and you wouldn't think that because he's white. Like, let's just be honest, because he's white.
There's white guys that are fast. God.
I know, but I'm just saying. But when he was at Purdue, he had 100 plus tackles.
AC can fly.
I cannot fly. I can throw. I can catch. I can do a lot of things. I'm not a fast runner, so yeah.
But no, I think he would be a good pick in the second round. I really like Emmanuel McNeil-Warren from Toledo. Like, I love his tape. Like, he's like 6'3", about 210. Ball hawk.
Aloka. He's
a little bit of that, and he constantly punches the ball out. He's a dog against the run. He's good in coverage. Like, that's a guy that if he's there in the second round, and he should be, to be fair, but maybe not at the Bengals pick. Like, I have him in that fringe range of where he could go early second. Well, guess what? We're picking kind of early second. That I would love like a Peter Woods, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren combination in the first 2 rounds. I'd be like, all right, we're cooking.
That's what I'm saying. That was my next question. If we got those two, I honestly think that would be a hit for the draft. I mean, well, and all we're asking is, I've said this a million times, just take the layups. I don't want guys that he's got a high motor, he's got a high
projects.
Yes,
yeah.
I want why is it too much to ask? I've said this a million times for your first, second round pick to be impact players this year because they need that. They're going to need it next year. Even no matter what they do in free agency, if they do sign people, which I hope they do sign some guys, they need impact players, at least your first and second round pick. If you get an interior defense lineman and a safety, that fixes hopefully 2 spots on your defense right there.
I want to ask you guys a question, if that's okay. It's not my show.
Good.
Okay.
Hey, show your face, bro.
Yeah, show your face.
I'm ripping a heater.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
He's ripping Peters.
I got a dick in my mouth.
He's smoking. He's got a stick.
All right. Anyways.
So much I can say.
So, what are your thoughts on like a slot wide
to recover?
A slot wide receiver?
Yes.
Need.
Yes.
Need. Big need.
So,
Big need.
And I think that is a huge 3rd or 4th round need. But like I put out like, the draft falls this way. We're picking 12th. We win this game. There's one guy, Anthony. There's one guy in the first round. James Rapine is sending this through me.
Here's a guy.
Mekhi Lemon's on the board. Peter Woods is off the board. Caleb Downs off the board. Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, all these guys. And Mekhi Lemon may be the best player available at pick 12.
He is. So I have been not necessarily first round, but I think this. If you are Ice, we talked about this last week.
We did.
If you are going to lean into Joe Burrow's our identity, our offense is our identity, you need to have another Tyler Boyd. You need to have another guy. And I like Yoshi. I think he took a step back this year, but I think Yoshi is a boundary backup and or a wide receiver 4, 5. He's not the slot guy. You need a baby hawk. You need a Tyler Boyd. You need someone who's the guy that played forever for the Raiders that was awesome. From Clemson. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Hunter Renfrow.
Renfrow.
Yes, Renfrow.
You need that guy. Yeah. And I know, Dale, you have profiled certain players in a way, but
I like to profile people. Like I look at them and I profile them.
Honestly, though, regardless, you need that guy, a guy who is going to go, I'm going right up to the sticks and do a curl route, and I got you a first down. And the occasional I can stretch the field. Tyler Boyd ran a 4.6, I think.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd also was able to stretch the field because of who he had on the boundaries, because it was like boom. I'm wide open. And even you saw the success of I'm so tired. It's the holidays. The guy with the long hair.
I thought you were a little drunk, man. I was loving it. I was like, he's making a lot of sense to me.
The guy that the Bengals had in the slot, I can't remember his name. He had the long hair.
Trent Irwin.
Trent Irwin. Thank you so much.
No, come on now. He didn't really do anything.
Well, when it was like Boyd was out or whatever, it was like, hey, as a slot guy, here's a little something.
That's Yoshi.
Need this team needs that guy as much as all of the defensive help that they need, and we can talk about all the defensive players. They need that guy. They need the chain mover. They need a solid hands guy. They need that guy, and they don't. And I think they relied upon Burton to be that guy at one point because he was he was a contested catch guy.
No, I'm just saying you said relied and Burton in the same sentence. It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious.
It is a little bit of an anomaly. But yeah, I think they need that guy. 100%. 100%.
All right, we got a $5 super chat from Fuzzy Balls here again. I'll put this up here. PFF grade on Cassius Howard, a 91.4 passer grade.
Cassius Howard.
Quarterback at Cassius Howard, sorry. And he gets to the quarterback and finishes plays. The best comparison is Von Miller. What do you think on that, Dale?
No, he's not anywhere close to Von Miller. And I like Cassius Howard. Von Miller was a different
freak.
Cassius Howell gets dominated against the run. Von Miller never did. I like Cassius Howell, but I could see him falling to the second. Like, for that reason. He gets dominated against the run. If somebody get their hands on him, and in the NFL, that's going to happen. These big boys have quickness, too. He's going up against Mims. Mims is athletic, and he's going to, it's just over.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Marvin reportedly wanted Von Miller over AJ Green if he was there. And that was Marvin's. I mean, both those guys, Hall of Fame guys. Yeah. But that was reports had Marvin like that's if he's there. I
think Marvin's come out and said it. Like I think Marvin has come in and said it.
As I said, Marvin Lewis, Bengals new GM. I've said that too. I got that $2 super chat from Fuzzy Balls. You killed it. I love it.
Fuzzy Balls is so generous. Fuzzy Balls.
Fuzzy Balls is generous. Like my balls are just like fucking not even fuzzy. They're just like hairy.
I honestly, Dale, your coat is unreal. Your coat is just the best.
Well, that's because he's in the garage and freezing.
It's so good. It's so good.
All right, Antonio Williams, Clemson, 3rd round. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I like Antonio Williams a lot. The injury history is going to be the thing that drops him, which is why he could maybe fall to the 3rd. Like, he was a French first-round guy. He came back to school last year. I thought he might declare. Super explosive, had a great season. He was injured this year. Clemson, obviously, which is why you should take into account Peter Woods in general. Like, that team just sucked. I can't explain why or how or what happened.
It's weird.
Yeah. Like that, too much draft talent, and the players are all still good when you individually watch them, but this is a weird season for them. Oh, Aaron Anderson, Chris Higgins. Yeah. There is some dudes that could definitely help this team a lot that are explosive slot guys and returners. You know, both those guys do that. Eric Singleton Jr. from Auburn. He was at Georgia Tech before Auburn this year. Auburn had no quarterback play when they had the transfer from Oklahoma. I'm blanking on his name, but that guy sucked at quarterback.
What about Bain, the linebacker from Texas Tech? Because a lot of people that's one floating around on Twitter today a lot.
No, Bain is Miami defensive end. The linebacker from Texas.
No,
linebacker from Texas Tech is Jacob Rodriguez, and he's got a cool mustache. No, I do think he's
not him. No, the one that's on Twitter. That's not crap. I know you're
Jacob
talking about
Rodriguez.
I know that's not. No, that's not who I was talking about.
Well, the other one has the mustache. It's Ben Roberts. That's the 2 Texas Tech linebackers.
Hold on. Trying to find where I freaking retweeted that stupid thing.
I will say, Dale, while we've got dead air,
Bailey.
Okay.
31. That's a defensive end, David Bailey.
No, I think he's a linebacker. Okay, my bad. All right.
Oh, he's a pass rusher.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Bailey.
I would.
Yeah.
So here's my guys. I'm a nobody, right? But like, if the Bengals can get one of these 4 players,
you are somebody.
Thank you. It's not in order, but it's Caleb Downs, it's Reuben Bain, it's Peter Woods, and it's David Bailey. You get one of those 4 players. They're like they are top 15 players. Most of them, in my opinion, are top 10 players. That's where they're going to be on my board. All 4 of them.
What'll piss me off is the Bengals go and draft somebody else when they're all freaking sitting there. So, question for you guys: were you watching the Atlanta Falcons game? We're talking about Jesse Bates here earlier. Watching Jesse Bates, and I cannot remember the guy's name. The safety from Notre Dame play.
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Watts.
Watts. Watching both those play, I'm sitting there going, damn it, that could have been the Bengals freaking safety room would have kept Jesse Bates and drafted Watts last year. It's like
I'm tired of talking about Jesse Bates. Like, okay, what happened, whatever, the money.
2 years ago.
But Watts, we could have drafted last year. Why didn't we?
But Watts, I'm not done talking about because he went in the 3rd round. And listen, we all can say Dylan Fairchild, and I also say that he's been amazing at left guard.
He's been good. But
Watts was there for 3 of the Bengals picks, and Al Golden coached him.
Right.
And he everybody thought this could be our first round pick if we trade back. Mm-hmm. Could be our second round pick, would be a great pick.
Yeah.
And then he's still there in the third.
So what is that? What does that say though? Does that say more about Woods as a player, or does that say more about the lack of say that Al Golden had in his first year's defense? That's where I go.
Well,
yeah.
I'm with you, Dale, where you're like, this is a no brainer. This is
easy. I was like easy button when he had this.
Right.
This is easy. Just
but wasn't Knight? Didn't Al Golden come out and say, "I really wanted Knight. Knight was my guy."
God.
That's why.
Great.
That's why they picked him in the second round. So for me, it's like the this is where they could have went with the guard that we won in the second round last year.
Ratledge.
You take him, and then you take Watts in the third round. We're good. Or if you take Elijah Campbell in the first round. Anyway, I could go last year's draft.
Well, every time I think that it's like, yeah, but you got Fairchild, and it's like, hey, trust me, I agree. I also go back to how good Dalton Reisner has played. His natural position is still left guard.
Right.
Yep.
And the thing is, like the thing, they would have drafted like we just said, the first 3 rounds, like we just said, if you would take Elijah Campbell, right now, and
who's Elijah Campbell? I don't know what names we're saying right now.
The linebacker
Jihad Campbell.
Sorry, Jihad Campbell, and then Ragnow and Watts. If they would have taken those 3 in the first 3 rounds last year, would have been great.
Ragnow.
What? Ratledge.
Ratledge.
I'll get the names right here.
It's a hot mess.
I know. I'm screwing names. If we would have taken those in the first 3 rounds, it would have been a freaking awesome draft. Like if I go back and re-look at the draft last year's draft really pisses me off the more I go back and just think about who we should have had.
As Will said, it's honestly the easy button would have been, and honestly put out polls, Jihad Campbell, boom. If he's there at 17, you take him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, and that would have been a good pick. Second round, Ratledge there, you take him.
I don't know what
third round, Watts is there. How the hell was Watts there?
I don't know what Golden had against the linebackers that were here, but I mean, he coached them a little bit. But he was like, "Dude, we got to overhaul this whole thing," and then it didn't translate. So I don't know.
I was surprised because I thought he'd get, because especially when they didn't resign Akeem Davis-Gaither. I was kind of surprised by that because Al Golden was there when they drafted him and drafted Logan Wilson.
It was basically every linebacker starter. He's like, nope.
Yeah, and it was weird. I mean, like Logan Wilson, I think is lost a step, but Akeem Davis-Gaither at least was a younger guy and a veteran. I don't think he's any worse than whoever we signed from the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't remember his name now.
Oren Burks.
Why can't I remember names? I hate that. But yeah, that's where I was kind of surprised they didn't fix that. And that's where I go back. Like, I still don't know. I think our linebacker room is okay, but that's where I go back to where I'm either drafting another one or I'm at least signing one that is capable of starting, which I have no idea if there's even linebackers in the free agent market.
I can tell you.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
Well, let me pull it up, but I can say Leo Chanel off the top of my head.
Okay.
Kansas City. He's very young. We like them young boys, right, Anthony?
Don't group me into that. What is that?
Well, I was trying to pull this up, and I wanted to make someone feel awkward.
That's the better look than when AC's face got frozen a couple weeks ago.
So Leo Chanel, 72.6 coverage grades, 76.2 run defense, 71.5 tackle grades, 58 tackles, 2 sacks, an interception. He is 25 years old. Like, that'd be okay.
Do the thing, you know.
That would be nice. I mean, that's where I'm like, okay, this is where the Bengals should attack this offseason. Like I said before, right now, sign your guys that are already in your room. Get them signed, extended, whatever. Then move on to free agency. Then move on to the draft and identify. All right, we want this guy, and go after them. You know, and
I'm throwing this out there to you, Jeff and Dale. Like, I think Knight and Carter have, and if obviously like they've got potential. I just and John and I talked about this at the tail end of our show recently. Like, I don't know about starting both of them. Like, I think they're good depth guys. I think you can start one of them. I just don't know that they are both every down, every week starters. Like, I'm not sold on that. Even with some of the ascension of late, I'm just not sold on that.
Yeah, who's your green dot guy? Your leader, you're the one getting the plays in, you're one lining everybody up, And sometimes that can be a safety. Like it was Von Bell, and then it was Logan Wilson. And it's like, who is it now?
Oh, is it Knight? Is it Knight got the dot, I think? I'm pretty sure he does.
I think it's Carter. Right?
Carter got the Knight? Maybe it does. Maybe Carter does have it. I don't remember.
I would imagine it's Carter because he plays almost 100% of the snaps. But it's like, and if it's not Carter, based on the roster right now, if it's not Carter, then it would have to be like Jordan Battle. I don't think that's ideal for him.
Not ideal for anybody. Yeah.
So, like, the player I would really love, and maybe if Jacksonville's smart, they don't let him go, but it's Devin Lloyd. He's been fantastic.
Yeah.
He's 27 years old, 80.3 coverage grade, 83.8 run defense grade, 65. This was a couple weeks ago.
They'll get fleeced. They'll get fleeced. Yeah. They'll get fleeced this offseason too, because it's a small market team and they're doing well this year, and they'll probably go a decent amount. I don't know, whatever in the playoffs. They will get fleeced. This is what happens. Those small market teams, they have good players and they'll get fleeced in free agency. I hope it's to the benefit of the Bengals, but hopefully. I don't know.
I got a question for you guys. A lot of people are asking this about Al Golden's comments about Geno Stone, saying he gets everybody lined up, and they're saying he loves Al Golden, or Al Golden loves Stone. I don't know. And I said, I think Al Golden's a nice guy, and I don't think he's going to throw him under the bus. But I just can't see them bringing him back. I mean, that's the thing that just goes to show you. And I love Tyson Anderson. It goes to show you how much they don't trust the other guys in the safety room, and why they keep playing Geno Stone, which is where I go back to. You need to draft a safety, and you need to sign at least one or two in free agency. And that's gotta be an emphasis this offseason, is addressing that safety room, because you got Jordan Battle, and that's really it. And Jordan Battle, like we saw him last week, where he does still quit on plays. I mean, he's made some plays, he made some bad plays. Yeah, he's two up and down, but at least I guess there's more ups and downs. But they've got to address that room through the draft. Every free agency deal, you said they could do it through the draft. What are the free agent safeties that are out there?
Oh, I think it starts with like Brian Cook from Kansas City, which is why they could also take Caleb Downs if they're picking one spot ahead of the Bengals. Like,
yeah, which they probably will. They probably will.
Cam Curl, Alohi Gilman, which the Ravens traded for, and he's been a godsend for them. Kobe Bryant, another UC guy, Jeff.
Yeah,
Seattle. He's just getting ready to turn 27. Reed Blankenship probably intrigues me the most, because PFF wise, statistically, it's not been his best season by far, but he's just turning 27. And if you look at his coverage grades, the 3 years, like his coverage grade this year is 31. That screams, wow, you don't want this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's 69.1, 69 nice. 78 and 70.8 his first 3 years in the league. And he's a white that can run, like Dylan Thinneman.
You mean Brian Cook, not Kobe Bryant? Is that what you're talking about?
Both of them.
Okay, both of them. There you go.
No, Brian Cook is the one. He's 26 years old.
Yeah, Kobe's a corner.
No, he's a safety.
Oh, they have a safety? Oh, all right. Well, he played corner, you see. So I haven't paid much attention to what he's done there.
Kamara Ramsey.
Hell yeah.
Jill, do you like him?
I do. Obviously, yeah. I've talked about him before. Like, And he has that versatility. I honestly think him playing in the slot, I go back and forth. Is he a slot corner? Is he a safety? He was actually better last year. Would you agree when he was playing more free safety?
100%. 100%. Yeah. 100%.
Which is like, oh, well, you take that.
So, Dale, in the last 10 minutes here, let's discuss. Well, my Bearcats are about to lose.
Are they really?
It's 35 to 13.
35-13. There's a minute 53 left.
Maybe smack that ass.
Well, half their guys didn't even freaking play. Their quarterback's going to get $5 million from your Texas Tech or LSU. So Ohio State. Do you?
Yeah, you want my pain? So you're like, I have pain.
So there's one thing I want to say. There's only one team that has won that had the bye in the last 2 years. When you have 25 days off, I think that makes an impact. Because it's showing in the play. If you get a bye, you almost don't want the bye. And I hope, I've said this many times, I hope they fix this calendar because I think it's stupid that they take off so much time from the championship games to they had the first week of the playoffs and they have a week and a half till they play the next ones. Just take a week off and then play the damn games after the championship weekend to start week 0. But do you think that has something to do? I think it has a lot to do with these teams, the higher seeds losing because the lower seeds already played. They're back in football shape. They're back to playing, and these teams haven't played. I think it has something to do with it. What's your thoughts?
I'm going to continue to monitor it going forward, but I don't know. Cincinnati had Indiana ready to go.
He's the only one.
That had the same amount of time off. I know, but it's okay, you have to be a good coach. You have to, and the window of the transfer
coach.
Well, the window of the transfer portal and all this stuff is terrible. They have to figure out the window of all this stuff because that's really, I think, Ole Miss might not even have their coaches because half of them are going to LSU.
Mm-hmm.
They are 4 teams left to win a national championship. And those assistant, let alone they didn't have their head coach, but it's hey, we might not even have our assistant coaches. That's been big drama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Genty, listen, I'm not crashing out. Don't you fucking come on here and start your shit with me. Fucking get on the show and talk to my face through a stream, Rashad Genty.
Honestly, I would really think it'd be cool if it was Ole Miss in Indiana and see what happens there. I'm really impressed with what Ole Miss has done from losing their coach and half their coaches freaking going to LSU and trying to recruit and come back.
Chambliss, man, and he's never going to have his draft stock higher. So I know it's he's trying to get a 6th year D2 stuff. It's bro, go out now. You'll at least be a 3rd or 4th round pick. You might be quarterback 3.
Just from that game last night, that was ridiculous. AC, what's your thoughts on the big gap between where you get to buy and then they like I said, it was 25 days from when Ohio State played in the Big Ten championship to when they played.
Are we embedding excuses for the Buckeyes?
No, I'm just saying.
Honestly, I was kidding around about that, but I do think it is.
Fuck you, AC, motherfucker, fucking husky motherfucker.
Ooh,
all right.
No, but I do think it does come down to coaching, and honestly, in college, it is really a talent game, right? I mean, I hate to bring this back to the Bengals, but how was Marvin Lewis's team out of buys, right? They were horrible. So
Zach's not better.
He's not. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it's talent, but yes, it's also what is the mindset of your team? What is the I don't know, the drive of your team? And I don't know. I actually don't like where it's almost 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I'm thick, Fuzzy Balls. Don't you fuck with me, Fuzzy Balls. I'm thick. I ain't fucking husky, motherfucker.
He's thick with 2 C's, by the way.
All the K's. Give me 3 K's in that. Oh thick, shit! No, you can't.
Oh, thick Dale. No, but I honestly do think Also, these are 20, 22-year-old kids.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I'm going to Pasadena. I'm going to go to Disneyland. I'm going to, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to do shit where you're like, okay, that's not, I don't know. I think about me in college and I'm like, shit.
Were you husky? Were you husky?
Hey, I was husky enough. Yeah, I was husky enough. No, but you know what I mean?
Where it mattered. He thought
oh, wait a minute. But hey, wife, come out here. Come out here.
We got a serious question.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not calling. I'd be put on blast even more. No, but like honestly, think about it. Like, you know, you're like, hey, I'm going to wherever, Texas or California or, you know, and they're wasting time. They're doing all kinds of shit. I got lights going out behind me. You know what I mean? Like, they just, I don't know. But to me, it does come to like to Dale said, like that Indiana coach. That Indiana coach, like you're like, dude, that guy's
Kirk Cincinnati.
Yeah,
he's a cyborg. That guy is a robot, and he's even when they were like asking him, who would play you in a movie? He's like, he kind of had a grin, and he was like,
you don't know if he is. Yeah, you don't know.
He's Dexter. Robot. He's fucking sorry. He's Dexter. He's Dexter. He is Dexter. Like that
he's
guy
fucking Dexter.
He's weird. But
dude, he looked pissed and he was kicking their ass. I mean, he
was up by 31 and he was like,
"What? You know who else was like that? Saban. Saban pissed off. He's kicking their ass and he looks like he's miserable on the sideline. That's where he learned all this stuff from too. Is Saban. So I mean,
anyway, I do think, to Dale's point a little bit, and I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark here.
He's in the dark.
I do think, you know, a team takes on the culture of, especially in college, it takes on the personality of the head coach. It really does. And and you know, if your head coach is like, dude, we are all business, you're all business. And if you're like, hey, go party, go enjoy, you know, all the things the Rose Bowl has or wherever other place has. I don't want to speak for Alabama, but
Alabama wasn't that good this year. I mean, to be honest.
No, they weren't. But you kind of like, and I think it was, I can't remember who was on the call, but the play-by-play analyst of that game was like, hey, Indiana has an ability to just take your will away to play football. Like they have an ability to like, hey, we've got a lead. We are just gonna
stomp you,
do our thing. Yeah. And it may not translate to a national championship, but they have a way. It might, but they have a way of playing their opponents where it's like, dude, this isn't even fun football anymore. Like this is just like, oh, and
their soul.
Granted, out here the weather's been shitty, but like I don't know. To me, the Indiana coach has really impressed me, and
he's
maybe
awesome.
He is just business. It is business, and you can tell that by the way their team plays football. I don't know. That's just me, but
boy, Genty wants to know: will you see in Ohio State be better teams next year? Ohio State probably will. UC can have talent. We got a crappy coach, so I'm not so certain about that. Dan, what do you think?
I don't know if Ohio State can be better than what they were this year. You know, honestly, with Caleb Downs, Reese, Styles, like they had the dudes. It's just they didn't have the quarterback. So experience for quarterback experience.
They ran on them way more than I thought they would. I haven't seen them run on
for me. Like they had the dogs in the trenches, like because
that's why
I thought all week I picked Miami to win that game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like I'm a Buckeye fan. I was like, because the trenches, like it's not just. I watched Ruben Bain. I've watched Akeem Messi.
I like Ruben Bain
a lot. He's
good.
But then Francis Mawanoa, their right tackle, like their left tackle, Markel Bell is 6'9".
Big old boy.
Like
Big old boy.
Like they're so good in the trenches. Mario Cristobal preaches that physicality, toughness, fucking go do this. And it's like, there's something about this that as a Buckeye fan, I was like, they do have something.
I think, and to Dale's point, I think coaching in college is way more influential than it is in the NFL. Like in the NFL, you have like individual stars and all that stuff. I just think in college, and that's why you don't see so many college guys that go from head coach in college to pros be successful. I just, I mean, you've got your Pete Carrolls, you've got your outliers that have had success, but you've got Chip Kellys, you've got others that they just know how to get that 20-year-old mindset and how to rally around that, as opposed to, who the hell are you talking to me? I've got a multi-million-dollar I don't know. And maybe college now is changing based on the transfer.
Yeah, it's all very weird because they're all it's all changing.
All right, $5 super chat for Fuzzy Balls.
Go ahead. Yeah,
I mean, Jeff's got his bankroll from Fuzzy Balls here. Yeah.
That's the best thing about these freshman girls is that I get older and they stay the same age. All right. Diego Pavia.
Yeah, Diego Pavia. Put that out there. All right. Let's see. Well, Lewis here. Do you know that Jason Taylor is their defensive line coach? Yeah.
I talked about it on the show earlier.
He also has a sister who is
Joy Taylor. She's got them buttery nipples. What did Jason Whitlock say about her? Like,
I'm not saying it.
I'll say it. I don't know the exact quote, but I'll say it. And honestly, she does have buttery nipples. Like, I'd like to see
never seen them.
Like, I ain't gonna fucking lie. Like, who am I? I fucking love black women.
Oh my goodness. Our boy Jetty here says, speaking of 6'9" left tackle, should the Bengals pick him?
Markel Bell, he's still a little bit of a work in progress, and it does worry me when a guy is like 6'9", the leverage for like the speed guys. I don't think Ohio State had those speed guys, but he's intriguing, especially if he falls to day 3. Like, holy shit, give me that guy. Like, because he's done nothing but get better. Well, he has gotten so much better at Miami the last couple of years, and it's like, he is a dude. He is 100% on draft radar for me. And Genty, I don't think it's crazy if the Bengals took him in like the 5th round. And be like, we got a dude.
We've talked about this. Is they got to address the left tackle for the Bengals' future eventually here, because Zeus, he's getting older, and they're not going to probably re-sign him after his contract is up. They got to have somebody there, and he ain't on the roster. So we'll see. All right.
Will said he said something about her caramel skin. It was like caramel skin. I don't know. He's talking about her titties or skin. I don't know. Either way, I'm here for it.
Peanut butter skin. I don't know.
Peanut butter skin.
I'm not part of it.
I don't know.
I'm not part of it.
I said it. I don't regret it. I'm actually quoting him.
Well, on that note, I gotta get the heck out of here because I gotta go to bed. I gotta freaking go to work tomorrow at 4 a.m. AC. Plug some stuff or I'll let you go, brother.
No, I'm not plugging anything. I just love you guys. And I appreciate you continue to. No, I appreciate you guys always inviting me on. And Dale, that code is unreal. I am so envious. But
I have a code. You guys I have coat. I have 2 robes. Like, I got so much stuff in this.
You got a beard?
Flavor.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go. Man. I'm supposed to go bowling in a little bit. I don't know, but I have much love for both of you guys. I hope you guys know that.
Too, brother.
And
absolutely,
sure. Yeah, and I know there's only one game left this year, but next year we will.
Next year, baby. Next year we're doing it. It's all going to come together. So
let's do it. Love you guys.
See ya, AC. There you go. He
so we link up.
I don't.
Oh, you were just kicking me off. I have stuff to plug.
No, I was trying to click him off, and he clicked himself off. I think AC's been drinking a little bit,
or he was really tired, or he's either way. Like that
was awesome.
Man, I think I've fucking pounded at least 14 beers already.
I haven't pounded anything,
and I seem like the most sober one on this fucking show.
I didn't drink anything today. I'm drinking pop. I gotta go to work tonight.
Nah, man. I honestly appreciate you having me on. I appreciate talking ball, and I appreciate everybody. Oh, Brendan Thompson. Yeah, let's go. We got Wake Forest, Mississippi State coming up next.
I'm about to go watch a little bit before I have to go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, hey, by the way, Happy New Year. I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you missed last Friday. So,
bro, I was after Christmas, I was sick for like 4 days, and I just like it was like it's like, no, I don't feel good. It was weird, you know.
Dude, I got sick right at the beginning of December, like right when that weather hit. I'm like, I wouldn't feel good for a couple of days. I've been better now, so it's going around, dude. I mean, hell, it's gonna be 50 degrees Monday. I think it's gonna be 40 or 30.
Yeah, I don't think that helps when it's like 60 and then it's negative 50.
Yeah, no, that helps. Up and down, up and down, up and down.
But man, I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Love you. And love everybody in the chat.
And everybody's got to get your draft guide because we're getting into draft season. So
that's true, man. I ain't sold too many. That shit does discourage me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, just real talk before we get off air. It's like, oh, come on, man. I put so much work into this, and I feel like
it's $5.
Yeah, it's donation to charity. Like shit. So I think it should be money to me if we're being honest. Like,
how do people find it? How do people donate? Everybody on there.
No, that's also a thing now. I don't know that we even do Venmo. Project Game Day has a website, projectgameday.org. But honestly, if you just message me, if you just DM me on Twitter and you're like, hey, I want a draft guide, and we'll figure it out together.
Hey, I want a draft guide.
Well, I need $25 sent to my personal Venmo, Jeff.
That's $5. What the hell? All right, Dale. Appreciate you, man. You got anything you'll plug with Bengals and Brews or anything before you get out of here?
No. Like Greg's taking a hiatus. Fucking Chop, he's still gay. Dustin's on there. Derek came on the show Monday, but that's like first time in like 3 months. It's just like I don't know show to show who I'm doing a show with or what's going on. Well, I love those guys.
You got this show every Friday.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a staple.
You know, I'm going to be talking a lot of draft. I know that on Bengals.
Oh, we're going to be talking. Yeah, we're going to be talking a lot of draft here soon. And then, we can always talk about baseball. We got the Reds coming up, and all their awesome things they've done this offseason. Or not.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too. We'll talk football. All right, Dale. Take it easy, brother. Who day? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Go get get Dale's draft guide. He would greatly appreciate it. It's an awesome draft. He does a great job. So, guys, go check that out. It's a Project Game Day. Just DM Dale. It was Venmo. I guess they have a website now. I don't know. So just get his draft guide. Trust me, it is freaking worth it.
All right, shout out to my sponsors. They are Priority Lawn and Landscaping for all your lawn and landscaping needs. You need your grass cut, you need shrubbery trimmed, I don't know, you need a paper patio, you need anything. I mean anything. Landscaping required. Think Priority Lawn and Landscaping. Also, shout out to T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And of course, Meyer Window, Door, and more. I got them in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. They're energy efficient, great looking windows, easy to clean. Meyer Window, Door, and more. The website is MeyerCincinnati.com. And also shout out to my favorite brewery, Moorline Lager House. Get on down there, get you some delicious Moorline beer, some delicious Moorline food. And tell them I sent you. Moorline Lager House.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm on live stream on YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitch, and Instagram. Hello, Instagram. You can follow me on all those, along with Threads and TikTok, and check out my Substack, which I'm trying to tell you to check it out. I do have articles on there that I wrote about a month ago. I'm going to start writing again, I promise. But go on my Substack and check it out. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like the podcast, you want to listen to this and not have to sit here for an hour and 8 minutes to watch this, you can go check out the podcast. It's on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcasts. Do me a favor. Listen to it, rate it, like it, review it, leave a 5-star review and a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Next week, we're back to 5 days a week. And then I'm going on vacation. So I might not be doing any of the week after that, but next week I'm definitely doing 5 days a week for sure. And I hope everybody had a great and fun new year. Yes, I am the eternal optimist, but I really do believe the Bengals can fix this. I do believe they will fix this because I think they're going to have a revolt from Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins if they don't, and from the fan base. So we'll see what happens. Remember one thing and one thing only, that is Who Dey for life. Throw it up. That's your sports, baby. See ya!
Another great show. You guys still here? The show's over. You can come back tomorrow. I'm out of here. See ya.